Assalamu alaikum. Na'maduhu wa nusalli ala rasulihil kareem. Amma ba'd. A'udhu billahi minash shaitanir rajeem. Bismillahir rahmanir rahim. In awliya'uhu illa al-muttaqun. Sadaqallahul azim. Please recite the Shareef. My name is Ghiyarhveen. I am a student of AdamMasjid. I'm going to deliver a short speech about Ghaus Azam radiallahu anhu. Sultan al-Awliya, the King of Saints. Shaykh Abdul Qadir Jilani radiallahu anhu was always lost in the zikr of his creator. The very remembrance of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala brought tears to his eyes. He was a symbol of piety and practiced good manners, and was strict upon anyone going against Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala's commands. Shaykh Abdul Qadir Jilani radiallahu anhu was so close to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala that whatever he asked for was granted to him. Huzur Ghaus Azam radiallahu anhu was a very soft-hearted person and always had a smile on his blessed face. As far as we are concerned, we see that men always boast that cleaning their own clothes is a woman's job. Let us not forget the King of Saints washed his own clothes. Sayyid Ghaus Azam radiallahu anhu spent time with children and the needy. Feeding the poor was one of his most treasured actions. He once said, "I have taken into account all good deeds and found there is no better action than feeding the poor. It is my wish that if the entire world was in my hand, I would feed all the poor and needy. There is a hole in my hand which prevents me from keeping anything." Once a thief entered the house of Shaykh Abdul Qadir Jilani radiallahu anhu with the intention of stealing. Upon entering the house, he became blind. He was unable to find his way out of the house and just sat down. In the morning, he was caught and brought before Shaykh Abdul Qadir Jilani radiallahu anhu, who placed his blessed hands on the thief's eyes, which were immediately restored. Shaykh Abdul Qadir Jilani radiallahu then said, "He came to steal worldly wealth. I will bless him with such a treasure that will remain with him forever." When Shaykh Abdul Qadir Jilani radiallahu anhu placed his hands on the eyes of the thief, he elevated him to the status of wilayat, sainthood. The students of Ghaus Azam radiallahu anhu stated that once when he was delivering his lessons, his blessed face turned red and beads of perspiration covered his forehead. He then placed his hands into his cloak and remained silent for a short time. When he removed his hands, drops of water began to drip from his sleeves. The students did not ask any questions but only noted the date and time. 2 months after this incident, a group of traders who had come by sea to Baghdad presented various gifts to Huzur Ghaus Azam radiallahu anhu. The students were very confused as they had never seen these traders before. They asked the traders the reason for them bringing the gifts, upon which they replied that 2 months before, their ship was caught in a fierce storm and was in danger of sinking. It was then when they called out the name of Shaykh Abdul Qadir Jilani radiallahu anhu. When they called